Pope Francis touches down in Colombia next week, the third pope to visit the country. The trip is in part to celebrate a landmark peace deal he encouraged between a guerrilla group and the government. Decades of conflict have left more than 200,000 people dead there. Francis Rocca is Vatican correspondent for the Wall Street Journal. He joins us now from Rome. Frank, how could the first Latin American pope's presence in Colombia help the process of reconciliation there?
Well, the Pope goes to Colombia at a delicate time. As you know, last year, the voters of Colombia rejected a peace deal between the government and the FARC guerrillas. Then the Congress approved a slightly amended one, a slightly amended agreement. It still has a lot of opposition in the country. There's still a lot of resistance and skepticism. The Pope wants a peace arrangement. He said so, and clearly some of the gestures and speeches that he gives will be aimed at promoting a reconciliation, even if he won't weigh in on the particulars of that agreement. On Friday in particular, he goes to Villavicencio, which is a city that has suffered a lot in the fighting over the decades, and he'll be involved in a ceremony, a liturgy really, of reconciliation there.
So do you think these messages, these prayers are going to help transform the country to come about and bring about peace?
Well, I think the challenge for the Pope is to be promoting this idea of reconciliation and peace without seeming too politically aligned. I think if he seemed to be too much invested in the specific project of President Santos and this peace deal, he could alienate some people who might be very skeptical or opposed to it. If he's seen as a general presence encouraging a reconciliation and peace, bringing people together, then I imagine it will have an effect, yes.
And I know there's a unique twist to the schedule of this trip, right? Each day has a different theme. What can you tell us about that?
That's right. On Friday, which I think will be the key day, the theme is reconciliation, although what's interesting is that it's not only reconciliation among Colombians, but also a reconciliation with nature. So in this ceremony where he'll bring together people from both sides of this long civil war they've been having, he'll also be planting a tree, which will symbolize his concern for ecology, which of course is a signature theme for this Pope, who wrote an entire encyclical about that. Then on Sunday, another important day, the theme will be human rights. And he goes to Cartagena, the coastal city of Cartagena, where there's a large Afro-Colombian population, many of them very poor, and he'll be celebrating their culture and paying attention to their concerns.
We'll definitely be paying attention to that trip. Thank you very much, Francis Rocca, Vatican correspondent for the Wall Street Journal. Thank you.
Thank you.